All right. Hey, we had an awesome weekend this weekend in the Hangout. It was a great grand opening. Some things I want to highlight that were awesome, and then a few things that just think about that we can keep getting better at, okay? So the first thing, listen, these are the numbers for the weekend. We had 60 students on the first service, and then we had 30, 30, and 60. Like, that's crazy. That's a lot of students. So that's awesome. We just want to keep those numbers. Remember, every number has a name, every name has a story, and every story matters to God. So that's important that we had so many students show up to our opening of the Hangout. Really cool. I want to highlight a few leaders who did some awesome things. If you're not highlighted here, it's probably because I didn't see something awesome that you did, all right? But I know you're awesome. Here we go. Aaron, you came in and started playing ping pong with the girls. There was no net, there were a few ping pong balls, there were a few ping pong paddles, but you just made it work. I think that's so important. Like, we're just leaders who make things work to have fun with students. Aaron, great job. David, you came in and started playing pool with the pool table with the kids. And listen, we don't have pool sticks. We just had that silly red ball game. You didn't even come and say hey to me, which I was first offended. Second, I was like, wait, you're not here to talk to me. You're here to hang out with students. So David, high five. Good job. Emily, you came in, and when you came in, you sat among students. That's so important. We're to be among the students, sitting with students. We're not sitting by ourselves. There was a whole bleacher full of girls, and you just went and sat with those girls. So thank you for doing that, Emily. Michael, you walked in, and when you were there, you were directing students who were coming in late and helping them find a seat in. You're like, hey, come on in. You were encouraging them to get up and have a seat up front. That's so important. We don't want spectators in the back. We want everyone participating in the front. So Michael, good job. Way to go. Madi, you did something similar. You were hugging students, which appropriate touch is so important. Keep hugging students as long as they're the same gender, obviously. All right. Keep hugging them. That's so good. And then you were directing them where to sit as well, making them feel welcome. That's so important. Megan, you came in and you were hanging out and chatting and laughing with students. You created one of those circles. And circles are sometimes bad because they keep people out, but the circle that you had was open on the middle of it. It allowed students to come in and chat and laugh. And so as we were chatting with people, people kept coming in and having a good time. So keep hanging out with people. A few things to highlight to think about. We need to sit next to talkers. In every service, there was a group of students somewhere that was just talking, and they're loud, like that bucket in the hallway. And so just sit next to talkers. If you can put a hand on their shoulder, smile at them, or even just say, all right, stop. That would be great. So sit next to talkers. Reminder, we're not spectators, we're participators. So everyone, we just make sure we jump on the stadium seating and start worshiping together, laughing together, being together. So that's good. Hey, show up 15 minutes early to the service that you're scheduled for. So so that you can grab a call sheet from me so you know what's happening in the service, when it's happening, and then where you could be useful at, because I really want to start handing over announcements. I want to start handing over the blessing at the end. I want to hand over the games. I want to hand over all those things to leaders. I want this to be a leader-led thing. So show up 15 minutes early to get information on that. And then I need an email from you all saying, hey, what service do you want to own? What service do you like? Listen, this is the service I'm going to come to. These are going to be the kids that I'm going to be serving and getting after. So I really want to figure that out really soon too. And then, hey, this December, we're doing a series. It's called Straight Out of Bethlehem. But it's this idea that we're going to be using a lot of video curriculum for this December. And I need to break the group from a big group to a small group. And so I need leaders at every service being able to break into small groups. If I'm the only one there, it won't be a small group. It'll be I might as well preach. And I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna give a little short message, short video clip, and then most of our time is gonna be hopefully spent in small groups, chatting, getting to know each other, and then really talking about the content of the Christmas story. So let me know what service you can own, and then make sure you're here on the weekends for December. So thanks for being awesome. It was a grand opening to the Hangout. So, all right, later.